welcome to another edition of the Sleeping Giant Fantasy Football Report. I'm Beatty Pipe Show, your host, broadcasting from the Fantasy Shanty, and we got a lot to get to. I'm not gonna waste your time, and let's go straight to those highlights. We start with Boyd's Brandon Cooks turning a small hitch into a 50-yard touchdown. But the doc says, I have a Texan too. Will Fuller takes it 77 to the promised land. And A.J. Brown once again playing bully ball, dragging defenders, while DK Metcalf and Darren Waller rub salt in the wounds. Doc wins a low-scoring affair, 143-119. Another week and another highlight from Davante Adams. Marvin Jones went to work for the Pack as well, and there wasn't anything to see from Tanyan as the Pack trampled him and moved to 6-3. Will Carls came into the week looking to take sole control first place with a ground attack of James Robinson and Josh Jacobs. But Diggs was not to be denied. He used his air raid of Christian Kirk and Jerry Jeudy to move back to the top. A battle of two dickweeds making poor decisions. This is Richie James, a player the Bees should have added. This is Evan Ingram, a player that Foley should have played. Now Foley did have one glorious highlight on the day. Scary Terry taking it 60 to the domicile in proper fashion. And this right here, this is the basic play that won the game. Foley falls flat, both teams suck and should not make the playoffs. Philly got it rolling with a wide-open Keenan Allen score, and Pat Mahomes was slinging TDs just like every week. The only problem was both Tyreek and Edwards-Helaire played for the Chiefmeister. They rolled those points en route to their fourth victory. We have something a little bit different this week, ladies and gentlemen. We had gotten an interview with McCaffrey, but unfortunately, Geppetto was an idiot and lost the footage. So instead, I'm gonna do a reenactment of the questions and answers that I got. So anyway, let's fire it up. First question to you, Mr. McCaffrey, is what's the main reason you play fantasy football?
Respect.
This week when you play the Bills, what do you think's gonna happen? Do you think you're gonna win? And if so, how badly are you gonna beat them?
If he dies, he dies.
I don't know if I would take it that seriously, bud. I guess I'll ask you one more question. If there was anything you could say to the Bills right now, what would that be?
I must break you.
And so the table was set. A slobber knocker going TD for TD. The 5-3 Juggernaut McCaffrey can build as the Drago of this here battle, and the 3-4-1 suddenly trying to surge Rocky Bills. We asked the Bills if he thought he could win.
Yes, I can! Yes, I can!
And so it went like this. McCaffrey started the scoring. Kyler Murray with several haymakers early, knocking the surging Bills off balance and making them dizzy. Josh Allen rose to the occasion with some nasty body blows, cracking McCaffrey's rib and leaving him wheezing. Then Alvin Kamara and Juju returned the favor quite quickly. But the Bills said not so fast. He had a Steeler of his own, and the concrete jabs of Julio Jones. Christian McCaffrey returned to the field, tossing the Bills across the ring like a rag doll. With an iron fist called Dalvin Cook released a furious onslaught of left hooks over and over until McCaffrey's lights went out and he hit the mat like a sack of potatoes. Bills beat McCaffrey in 201-183. In the Randy Savage
Cream of the crop!
Player of the Week for the second week in a row goes to Dalvin Cook. Oh yeah, such a running back, slicing and dicing these defenses. This week to the tune of 252 total yards and 2 TDs.
96.59.
Le'Veon Bell, oh wow, the mighty have fallen. He only had 1 catch and 3 total yards. Yikes! Matt Foley, oh, he thought a name change would right the ship. Oh, but instead, he scored less than 150 points once again. Oh yeah, I hear there's a fire sale at the Foley residence for the trade deadline. Folks go shopping while the deals are hot.
Boing!
You've got mail.
Our first question comes from Sergey Namakov. Sergey says, "We never see your legs, and I'm curious as to what types of pants you like." Well, bud, straight Zubas through and through, 100% real edition. Give a call to the Zubas factory. Tell them Petey sent you. Our second question comes from Cousin Eddie. Eddie says, "Do you think dog food tastes better than people food?" Our last letter of the day comes from someone without a name. Hi, Geppetto, I thought you screened these. It's not even a question. All it says is tap into channel 12. Geppetto, go to channel 12.
Lucky to be there!
Kick ass.
Jennifer, wait.
That drops in.
Georgia, he,
You're the asshole on TV.
See this here, Petey? It's your prize shirt. Got all the famous wrestlers on there, including your precious Macho Man Randy Savage.
Oh, Ricky, we're gonna have to stop the program right there. I hope you have a decent week, ladies and gentlemen.